So when I first started learning to play the guitar, I made the mistake that I see so many people make every single day as I teach people literally all over the world. And that's they try to learn way too many chords and way too many things instead of focusing on getting really good or better than decent on just a few things. I'm gonna show you 3 chords. If you can learn these 3 chords, you can play just so many worship songs with just these 3 chords. And then after you get more confident, after you get better, more comfortable holding the guitar, playing the guitar, you can advance and add more and more chords into your basket there. But all you want to do is lock in the 2 bottom strings of the 3rd fret. I'm telling you guys, if you can get this down, you can play all the worship songs you can think of. Put your pinky finger on the bottom string of the 3rd fret. Remember, make sure your guitar is tuned is the first thing. Each of these squares is called a fret. Put your pinky finger on the bottom string of the 3rd fret. And ring finger on the 2nd string. What this does is stabilizes that guitar. So instead of moving your fingers all close together, farther apart, up and down, all these crazy positions that many people just can't do, especially as a beginner, you're going to stabilize that guitar by keeping the bottom 2 strings locked. The first chord is going to be a G chord. Take your first finger, that 5th string, 2nd fret, and your middle finger, the top string, 3rd fret. You'll strum all 6. That's your very first chord you'll learn. Next chord is going to be called a C chord. It's a version of a C chord that a lot of people call a C add 9. I just call it a C chord. It sounds just as good as any other chord you'll play. Keep the bottom 2 strings locked. All you're going to do is move both those top 2 fingers down a string. So now it's the 4th and 5th. Don't play the top string. Start with the 5th one and go down. And the 3rd and final chord you'll learn for this video is a D chord. All you're going to do, don't use your middle finger at all. Take that first finger and play the 3rd string of the 2nd fret. And strum the bottom 4. So remember, on the G chord, it's all 6. On the C chord, the bottom 5. On the D chord, the bottom 4. So I'm teaching my 10-year-old guitar. What I tell him to do is practice just getting that guitar and see how fast you can put your hands in that position. Go boom, boom, D, C, G, C, D. Don't even worry about sounding clear. Don't even worry about songs. Just see if you can quickly go G, C, D, C, G, C, D, C. Set the guitar down. Maybe 10 minutes later, an hour later, a couple hours later, get the guitar again. Lock in the 2 bottom strings. G, C, D, C, G. Just get really comfortable going between those 3 chords. Because again, you can. Lord, I lift your name on high. Lord, I love to sing your praises. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound saved a wretch like me. You can play thousands of songs, guys, just those 3 chords. But I want you to get comfortable. Again, what I see so many teachers make the mistake doing, and this is what my teacher did when they first teaching me, is it gets so complicated up and down the neck and playing scales, individual strings, and they're trying to look back and forth and they're all this kind of stuff. If you get comfortable, just right there, or eliminate all these frets. Just look at fret 2 and 3 and get comfortable. G, C, D, G, C, and back and forth. With those 3 chords alone, you can be playing so many worship songs. I have a beginner guitar course, guys, that goes into depth, where to go from here. If you're interested, go to acousticselection.com. My specialty, what I pray about, what God's given me a passion and a burden for, are people who didn't think they could ever learn this instrument, or maybe they've tried in the past, they've always fallen short. I want to be a blessing to you, and I want to take what seems to be complicated and make it as easy as possible. And it starts with learning those 3 chords. Again, make sure your guitar is tuned. A lot of times when I used to teach kids, especially in person, when I would get their guitar to start the lesson, it would always be out of tune. There's an app I use called Guitar Tuna. Maybe you have a guitar tuner yourself, or you can use an app called Guitar Tuna and just play each string, and it'll tell you when it's tuned. After that, get comfortable. G, C, D, C, G, C, D, C. Get comfortable. can switch it up and go, like, for example, the Keith Whitley song is G, D, C, D. Smile on your face lets me know that you need me. There's a truth in your eyes saying you'll never leave me. The touch of your hand says you'll catch me if ever I fall. You say it best when you say nothing at all. So many great hits. Use those 3 chords. Thank you guys for watching the channel. I have 4 chord song books. Here's a little secret if you want the cats out of the bag here. The last chord you're going to need to learn is called an E minor. And that's where you press the 5th and 4th together. I use 1 finger like that. And strum all 6. You can use 2 fingers like that. Luke Combs does a lot of times like that. But you're playing the 5th and 4th string. Strum all 6. This way or this way. Either one. If you have larger hands, press right between the 5th and 4th string. If you have smaller fingers, use 2 fingers and press the 5th and 4th string. That's going to be your 4th and final chord you're going to learn for the Matt McCoy 4 chords. And then you can play really, really thousands of songs. But it starts with the G, C, and D. Thank you guys for watching the video. Go scoop up my beginner guitar course after you get advanced and you've mastered you kind of got the chords down, you understand basic strumming, then move to the ultimate strumming course that shows you how to improve your strumming, the rhythm, that kind of thing. And then from there, the tips and tricks course tells you how to spice up your guitar playing and do a few little fancy things. So, hope it's a blessing to you. AcousticSelection.com. Thank you guys for watching. I'll catch you tomorrow. God bless you.